Hello angels and welcome back to my channel. So we're back with another video. If you couldn't tell, the light is it's reflecting off my mirror again, so we're just going to try and ignore that and move on, because we are back with another Christmas video makeup look. It's actually the 1st of December today. This won't be going up for a long time. This will be up at like the week before Christmas because I need to film. But so this morning has been a very interesting journey, shall we say. So I went, out this morning. I had some errands to run. It's Wednesday. I had to go into town. I had to pick up a book. I needed to get some stuff, right? Come home, go downstairs, put some washing on, and then I find a positive freaking COVID test in the bin. It was just face out on top of the bin. And I don't know who the hell that is. I do live with 3 other people. So, I wouldn't say that I'm high risk, but the NHS say I am. I'm vulnerable. So I got my COVID vaccine early and I'm getting my booster. So I'm I'm like mid-risk. I'm like a bit higher than everyone else, but not that high. So I kind of panicked and I called my mum and I messaged the chat with my housemates and I was like, hey, so whose is the negative test in the bin, because the positive test, because they're all out, like I don't really know. So they asked me what I wanted to do since I'm the kind of high risk one. So I told them, I was like, do another test, and if it's positive then I'm going to stay in my room because I don't want to get COVID. I don't think anyone wants to get COVID, but like I don't know what would happen if I did. The only reason I'm high risk, I used to have severe asthma as a kid, up until a few years ago. So they're all doing a test, and if it comes back positive again, they're going to go get a PCR. I did just do a test to be safe. This is the 2nd test I've ever done for COVID. I've escaped it this much because I don't go out very much. The only other time I did one was when I went to go see Cinderella. Mine is negative so far. I did just do it like 10 minutes ago, so I do have to wait 20 minutes. But that's enough for now. So today's video, I'm going to be doing one of the looks that I did last year, just because I wanted to do it again because I absolutely loved how it turned out, and I want to see if my skills have improved, that whole thing. So it's kind of like this Christmas light skull. I do have Christmas lights on my nails, so that's great. So that kind of ties it all together. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab all my equipment and everything and put my hair back, and we're gonna get in with this look. Okay, so we're at this stage now. I'm still trying to deal with the whole COVID sitch. I'm pretty sure I'm definitely negative, so that's great. So I just have to wait to hear from my friends to see what their situation is, but we're going to move on. So I am going to get in with this look. So this is my look from last year. I don't have any photos. I had to screenshot this off an old Instagram video. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get started. So the first thing to do is my brows. I need to set them with my soap, and then I'm going to put base on the top half of my face. Okay, so it's time to do my brows. So one of my housemates, the one I'm pretty sure is negative, because of where she said she put her test, I'm pretty sure she's negative, but she just did 2 more and they are negative. It could have just been a false positive, and to be honest, it did, like, the ink did look like it kind of just like run weird, like it didn't look like how it usually looks. But she's booked a PCR test today to go and get that done. So I'm really grateful for that, because I don't know what I'd do if I was positive or they were, because I can't risk getting that. Okay, so we're finally back. Apparently I had no storage, so I had to try and sort that out, but we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna get my photo up again. my housemates have just gone to get their PCRs, which I feel bad for, like, I'm gonna do my foundation. I feel bad for making them like go, well, I didn't make them, but like having to go get a PCR. But then again, like, if it was just a faulty test, then cool, then you don't have it. But if it is, I'd like to know, and I feel like they need to know too, because if they're positive, surely they need to know that, because then they can't go out. It all depends. If they're positive and it's just corona, cool, then I can still leave my house and go to uni and, you know, everything else. But if it's the new variant, then I can't leave either, because if it's a new variant, no matter what your vaccination status is, you can't go out, which is great to say the least. But yeah. Okay, this looks really weird at the moment because you can still see a load of redness from my acne scarring, but we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna bother cream contouring because you're not gonna see it. I am gonna go ahead and set that with my least favorite setting powder, but we move on. It's not bad, like, it does its job, but
we'll take care of Spencer.
There's a man at my door. Oh god. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was a delivery for my housemate, but so I'm gonna like kind of bronze slash contour with this because I want to put it on my forehead and my nose, because not all of my nose is going to be covered. I just want to get this base out of the way so that I can move on to the more fun part of this look. My plan was to film 2 looks today. It's currently 10 to 2 and I'm just filming the first one because of everything that's been going on today. I sat down at 12 to start, and I was like, okay, cool, I can do 2 before I lose all my light. But then all that jazz happened and I had to call my mum, and then I had to do a test and whatever. Very blushed out. It is also really hot in my room. I'm just gonna add a bit of highlight just to, you know, bring this together a bit more. Okay, so I'm not actually loving those brows, but we do move on. So I don't remember what I did on my lids last year. I know what I did above my crease, but my lid I'm not too sure. And I'm just gonna do like a brownie black, like smudged liner, if you will. That's what I'm gonna try and do anyway. So I don't want to take away from the skull or the look on my eyes, but I feel like then on the top of my crease, I mean, but I feel like there needs to be something on my lid. I'm not sure if that was what I was going for, but here we are. I'm now going to work on my eyes. I'm already working on my eyes. I don't know what Ian's saying. So I'm going to work on the top part of my eyes. So last year I did kind of like a cut crease above my eye, and then kind of drew some shapes on it to look like lights, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm gonna do this time around. And I did just buy a new black paint because in one of my recent videos I needed to use black and I was running out majorly, so I did just buy a new one. I've never used this black before. I have other shades in this one. I did want to buy a green because I wanted to do a Grinch look and I didn't have it, so I have to use my old one for that when it comes to it. But yeah, I'm gonna take this sink in, and I'm also gonna try and actually I'm gonna line out where I want the line on my lid in like a light colour before I go in with the black, just because my lids are slightly hooded, so when I'm doing my makeup, and a lot of the time I lift my brows a little bit, and then when I relax, like a lot of the top disappears. I've noticed that when doing a few looks, so I don't want that to happen with this look. I don't know why when I do my makeup I lift them naturally, and I don't know why I do it, but I'm gonna try and not do that. So I'm gonna try and be relaxed while I do my lid. But I think that kind of works. I have to look really moody when I do it, otherwise it just doesn't work out how I want it to. So now I'm gonna go in with that black paint and just go over that line that I just did in a really light brown that you can't even see. You know. Okay, so somehow that just kept getting thicker and thicker, and I'm not actually loving this right now, but I'm hoping we can pull it all off. So the next step is to take a palette with the rainbow colours in and put them in a colour array across my face, you know. I'm not sure it's gonna work because it's quite thick and it's quite near my brow, so you know. When I do each colour, I'm gonna put a bit underneath my lid as well, under my lid, on my lower lash line I meant to say, of each colour. Okay, so this is the step we're at. It's actually not looking that great, but we're gonna move onwards and upwards, you know. So I'm gonna take a white and put that in the middle of each colour, because that's how you make it look like a light, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm gonna do now, if I can find my stuff. So that makes it look a lot better. I'm going to go in with a layer of mascara, and then I'm going to move on to the bottom bit because I want to get on with that, you know. I really want to get into that. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to move on to this bottom bit. I have a migraine. I'm on like day 3 of this migraine, and I'm not living for it, you know. Usually my migraines go by, I get them on the evening of one day, usually, and they're usually gone by the next, so usually if I get them in the evening or the afternoon, I usually have it for the rest of that. Sometimes it goes the next day, and then most of the time I get it that evening, afternoon, and then I have it the whole the next day, and then it goes. But we're on like day 3 now, and I'm really not living for that. So that's great. I'm hoping it goes tomorrow because I have a lot to do today and tomorrow and this week, and I've barely done any of it. So that's always fun. So while that sets, before I go in with it, because I don't want to smudge all the colours together, if that makes sense, I am going to move on and I'm going to draw the skull bit on my nose. I don't know if that made any sense, but I tried to make sense. Dropping everything. I'm gonna paint my nose just because, you know, I'm waiting for everything else to dry. So I'm gonna take okay, so I will go in and add some details on that later, but I'm gonna try and mark out where the lights are gonna go on this. I'm gonna mark it out with a black eyeshadow first because I can kind of decide how deep I want to go with the colour to make sure I get it right, because I don't want to go in with the black paint because black and white is very out there and I don't really want that to happen just yet. So that's what I'm going to do now. I will add more details to the nose and I do need to actually paint my lips white, so that's the plan. So I've actually decided not to draw them on yet, but I am going to go in with the colours and then I'll go around and draw the rest later. So I'm just going to kind of play with it and see where we end up and just kind of put colours kind of everywhere, and I just want to play with it and have a bit of fun and see where we end up after that. Okay, so at the moment I feel like I just look like I've made up of like gumballs or something. So I'm gonna try and fix that. So I'm gonna go in with that black paint and go around all of the lights. They're not gumdrops, they are lights, and my nose, and get that all sorted. And when the black is done, I can then go in with the white and add those details to make it look more like lights, if that makes any sense. This is where it gets tricky because I'm scared that it's gonna go wrong. So you can see that the black is on and it is done. Now I'm going to go in with the white, and then I'm going to put a pair of lashes on, and then we're done with this one today. You know, it's also 3 o'clock almost. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go in with the white now, and kind of just make it look like a bulb sort of in the middle. So just make the middle white and the rest stay what colour it is, if that made any sense to you. But that's the plan. Okay, so I just added a bit of shading to the top. I don't know, I think I just added something, you know, but I think I'm done with this look. So I'm gonna take these clips out. I'm not sure if it's better than last time, so it's definitely different. I like this black actually a lot better than the one I was using. I feel like this is actually black and I didn't have to go over it multiple times. This is just one layer of black, so I do actually really like that, and it was only like £4, so that's great. But yeah, so this is this Christmas light skull that I did last year, and I wanted to do it again. I feel like it looks a lot better this time, especially the colours stand out a lot more, and this eye look is also growing on me, so that may be a staple for Christmas, you know, especially because I'm working a lot when I go home over Christmas break. So that's that. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe down below, because I would love to have you around. On Wednesdays I do book videos, on Fridays I either do a vlog or a tutorial, and on Sundays I do makeup videos if you're interested in any of those. So thanks again for watching, all my love angels, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!